DAZN is the home of boxing, with over 150 live fights a year.
It's over! There's no way back from this, surely!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
How do you like it? How do you like it?
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
That is what sport means. That is what the EuroLeague trophy means.
Are you not entertained?
I'm not supposed to be cheering, but this is X Series. I can do whatever I want.
Everything is difficult in this life, so still you need to be on it.
It all comes down to tonight. Don't miss the biggest night in MMA. PFL is more than a fight.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Looking to the end zone for the win!
Oh my gosh, one of the great games you'll ever see.
The competition is back, and the UEFA Women's Champions League looks set to be bigger and better than ever before.
It's their time. A night to remember.
The following programme is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery. Welcome to Fight Night Live from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We're at the ANB Arena, where Riyadh Season and DAZN bring you what everyone is calling the best fight card of the century. 7 title fights coming your way, headlined by the undisputed light heavyweight showdown, the rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. We're inside this magnificent arena, and look who's with me. Always delivers, doesn't it?
Yes.
In the tire. Showtime, Sean Porter, former welterweight champion. Sean, this is the craziest fight card we've ever seen. It is, I think, the greatest fight card we've ever seen. Give me one fight, Sean. Give me one fight on this card, if you can, which really dominates for you.
It's just the two that
okay.
the two that we aren't getting were the ones that I was really excited for. Dubois versus Parker, and of course Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield. We aren't getting those fights anymore. Now I'm most excited for the main event, which I think is really just going to be the cherry on top of the cake, the everything.
Yeah, let's remind you of this fight card again. Look, it's being labeled as something special, and it really is. Let's have a look at what you can expect coming your way this evening. We kick things off. Ziad Al-Mayouf will take on Yonatas D. Oliveira. Muhammad Alakel takes on Hengel Gomez. All British affair. Joshua Boatsi will take on Callum Smith. And then it's the big boys, Zhili Zhang versus Agit Kabayel. That's a card in itself, but we have so much more for you. Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Israel Majimov. Carlos Adames will take on Hamza Shiraz in defense of his WBC middleweight crown. Shakur Stevenson stays on the card. He takes on late replacement Josh Bradley. Talking of late replacements, Joseph Parker takes on 2-day notice Martin Bakole. And then it's the fight everyone's looking forward to, the rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. All right, let's have a look at the tail of the tape for our first fight this evening. Ziad Al-Mayouf will take on Yonatas D. Oliveira. A couple of things that stand out there for you. Ziad Al-Mayouf only 24, Oliveira 29, but the record, obviously Ziad Al-Mayouf trying to keep the unbeaten record intact Both fighters are in the ring already, so let's cross it over to your MC this evening, Mr. Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a great night of World Championship Boxing from A&B Arena in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We get things started with 6 rounds scheduled in the welterweight division. It is brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, with Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Bob Arum for Top Rank Incorporated, Gold Star Promotions, and Sella. Along with our great sponsors, Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman El Habib Medical Group, Saudi Airlines, New Muraba Development Company, Tawuniya, Hunger Station, Lucid Motors, and Al Tanfidi. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Steward in Charge Matt Harris, Board Representative Robert W. Smith. When the bell rings, our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Howard Foster. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing black with white and gold and weighed in officially at 141.8 pounds. Coming to us from Moana Para, Brazil, he is a veteran of 26 professional bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jonatas de Oliveira. And his opponent across the ring fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing green with gold and weighed in officially at 143.2 pounds. Hailing from right here, Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, he is undefeated with 6 wins, 1 draw with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ziad Zizo Almayou.
Okay, guys, you both know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Round 1.
Well, here we go. First fight of the night on what is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best card we have ever seen in the sport of boxing, between Almayou here in Saudi Arabia versus Jonatas de Oliveira from Nicaragua. And alongside me, as always, Barry Jones. What a show, Barry.
Oh, well, I'm so excited, and what a chance here for Ziad Almayou here just to showcase his skills into the world of boxing. Again, you know, looking to build on that undefeated record, trying to make right for that draw last time out, and hopefully put on a stellar performance here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, and that draw against Juan Garcia on Latino night in this very arena. He was so disappointed, he really was. He's gone away and said that the pressure is no longer, that he sees it as an honor. Been working a lot in the gym with Buddy McGurk, concentrating on defense. As you can see here, his offense when he lets his shots go very sharp, Barry.
Yeah, no, he's come out very positive. The jab, you know, and that's we all know that's the key weapon for opening up any defense, and he's very active with it, doubling up, tripling at times, or trying to push Oliveira back. Just needs a little bit more, and it's still early days, yeah. He's just warming his way into the fight, but just a little bit faster with that jab, so a little step behind it, get a bit more weight, change of pace. Just be careful, he doesn't push it all the time there, Darren, and they get caught off the counter.
Yep, little left hook on the back foot from de Oliveira. Really did say it was a huge pressure, as I say. Feels like he's flying the flag for boxing here in this country. But now, seeing it as an honor, as I say, and looking good, looking sharp.
Yeah, patient, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, not rushing his work, and that's very important. Certainly early in your career, get the good habits very, very quickly. That's taking your time without, you know, being too lazy, and he's doing that. Trying to be a little bit forceful, but patient with it as well, a little bit forceful as well.
He's had a lot to deal with. He's been on some big shows, fought in LA on the Crawford Madrimov undercard, fought an AJ and Ngannou, so he has to deal with a lot of it. Pressure moments.
He's been all around the world, hasn't he?
He
Poland,
has.
of course, you know, again, when Dubois boxed Alexander Usyk. So, yeah, full of experience for the bigger stage. And again, working well here. The second time he's gone down the left hook to the body there, Al-Mayouf.
Yeah, very good positive start from the local man, Al-Mayouf. Zizou looking sharp, busy, picking the moments well. Nice chopping, right hook there. Took it well, the Oliveira.
Didn't seem like much on it, but because it was a sharp shot, Oliveira didn't quite see it, so just knocked him back on his heels. Just like to see a little feint here for Al-Mayouf, a little feint or just a little roll of the shoulders, something a little before he lets his punches go.
Good work. Keep doing what you're doing, but don't get lazy. And listen, don't start fucking talking to him, you understand? If he does this here, don't say shit. Okay. You gotta stay focused. Okay. Okay? You got this guy where you want him, let's keep him there. Okay. Keep the jab working, keep the right. Don't get lazy. Because you could be setting a trap for you to come back with something hard, you understand? Okay. So stay focused and keep doing what you're doing. If this is what's winning for you, just keep sticking with it. Okay? If you hit him with a shot.
Yeah, nice good positive start here from Ziad Al-Mayouf. Working behind that jab, being very busy with that lead hand, and that opening up the opportunities for an attack.
10 seconds, corners.
Just a little bit sharper with the work now, a little bit change of pace now and again, and he'll have something more to build on in his second round.
Round 2.
Yeah, nice, sharp, busy start from Zizou. Al-Mayouf demonstrating their defensive skills that he said he's been working on in the gym with Buddy McGurk. The Oliveira, Barry, we know, we commentated on him recently against Jesse Brandon at the Indigo O2 Arena in London. And we see plenty of this, didn't we? He knows how to survive, only stopped twice in his 20 defeats.
Yeah, he'll know to stay safe for the most time, and that makes it a little bit more difficult for Al-Mayouf to really let his hands go. But you know, this is the opportunity to try things out that you do in the gym, in the ring. That's what these fights are for. They're for building your confidence to let your hands go, and the combinations and the different things that you're trying to master in the gym with your coach. You get the opportunity against these opponents to do it tonight.
Ah, nice from Al-Mayouf there. Jab, sway back, landed another jab. Good work behind that lead hand. The Oliveira stopped by Isaac Lowe in December 2023, and it was body shots that done the damage, and you can see Al-Mayouf there working that left round the right side of the Oliveira really well.
Just trying to put that right hand over this left side of his face there. Just trying to cut off that counter right hand there of Oliveira. Al-Mayouf. Oh, good little lateral movement there as well from Al-Mayouf, showing a little bit of a quick thinking on his feet.
It was nice, sitting in the pocket, good work inside, yeah, nice little sway back, as you said, Barry.
It's better though, putting his punches together in punches. Just, oh, good shot. Right hand to the body, come back with the left hook over the top, and a little smile there from Oliveira. Just like to see Al-Mayouf just throw in combinations and then just move his feet just around that circle around the body, just get a little bit of a different angle of attack. I think to stop someone like Oliveira, right on the line, you know, he's seen that coming, he's going to climb up and be quite defensive, sit on that back foot, so just change of angle, change of pace, like that.
Good work, that was lovely, right to the body, left hook upstairs, and then back behind the lead hand, Barry. Sharp, more intelligent, I feel, in his work.
No, he's thoughtful. I would say, you know, just that, you know, so he can have things to work on. Just pushing a little bit with that jab now and again, and not to worry that a sharper, more aggressive puncher might, you know, fire over the top of that jab. So just, you know, again, always bring that jab back as fast as it goes out.
I'll be intrigued as well to see how the rounds progress. We've seen Al-Mayouf start very, very well in the majority of his contests, and it's as the rounds progress, you feel the opponents start getting a foothold. Let's see if he can maintain this very good start that he's made.
Yeah, but I think he can. I think, you know, he's dictating the pace, and he's being thoughtful and patient with his work, so I don't think he's going to be gassing out anytime soon.
What's another round in the bag for Zizou.
Jabbing, he's trying to come under your jab with the right uppercut. So make sure you got this here so you can catch the right uppercut. Nice deep breath, let out slow.
Good work there from Almayouf. Lovely combination. Just dipped his legs, right hand to the body, then the left hook at the top. That's the shot. The right hand just to distract what was the real offensive weapon. That was a lovely little whipping left hook there from Almayouf. Good shot. Best shot of the round. Best shot of the fight so far from him. And a decent round. I think he built a little bit more on the good work he did in the first round. A little bit more accurate there in round 2. And it's a good see the progression as the round goes on.
10 seconds, close. Seconds out. Round 3.
Almayouf versus De Oliveira. Into the third round we go. It's been a very good start from Zizou. Been composed, relaxed, working well behind that lead hand. Really does lives and breathes the sport. The sacrifices he's made, travelling to the States, working with Buddy McGurk. See Paul Smith, my old former England teammate, in the corner. He's a sponge. He's trying to take it all in, learn as much as he can. Because Barry, you know, we pointed this out. He is a novice.
Yeah, it's been great that he's had a lot of attention, a lot of these spots on huge bills. But also with that, you know, your progression is quite steep. So, you know, you're not having any forgiveness from the fans. They want to see more of you, better of you, of course. And I think he's coped with the pressure relatively well. You know, I think that draw the last time out was a little bit of a reality check. About boxing's not always going to go your own way, unfortunately. But I think it's not a bad thing. I just like to see when he triples up that jab, it was the right idea, and it's going to push Oliveira back, but you've got to throw a punch off that.
Yeah. That's better. Must have heard you there, Barry. It was lovely. The right hand upstairs, left to the body, showing good variation. Decent hand speed as well.
Yeah, but whether you've got speed or not, changing the pace of your work is what's going to break a fighter down who's defensively minded, who's always looking to lean back off your punches or block them and cover up. So, just. It's not always the weight or the speed. Sometimes you have to just constantly change that. And variety, of course, is key.
Bit of acknowledgement from De Oliveira there. Little chuckle. So, yeah, you caught me with that shot. See, he just knows how to unsettle his opponents, De Oliveira. We see it against Jesse Brandon, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but that was good there from Almayouf. He didn't fall for anything, he didn't lose his head. He just threw a little feint. And when Oliveira stopped, then he threw the jab again.
Good pressure.
Got to change the angle, hasn't he? If you get him on the ropes there with a couple of shots, if you don't go down to the body, you've got to rip up through the middle.
I'm sure with the tutelage that he has with Buddy McGurk, these are the sort of things that he will learn, along with this experience. Been on these grand nights, the greatest show of all, live on your global home of boxing, DAZN. See some blood comes from the nose of Almayouf.
Just trying to look for that clean tag there, isn't he, Almayouf? Sometimes you've got to create the openings, you've got to throw shots to make the gaps appear.
Oh, good double jab right hand from Almayouf, lovely work. And the exit after Barry, impressive.
Yeah, another good round there from Almayouf. Again, the patience is impressive. The jab's working well for him. He's trying to go through the stages, the boxing textbook.
Well, it's one of the most stacked cards of all time, including the highly anticipated rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, with all the light heavyweight titles on the line. Coming up tonight, buy now, if you haven't already, on DAZN.com. What a card, what a show we have in store this evening, the greatest of all time. Nice shot, the AMB arena here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Already plenty have taken their seats early in the evening. Into round 4 we go. Second half of this 6-rounder in the welterweight division. Ziad Al-Mayouf versus Jontas De Oliveira.
Just like to see De Oliveira just put Al-Mayouf under pressure a little bit. Again, he hasn't really been hurt yet. He took a couple of decent shots, but nothing's troubled him. So just maybe, for Al-Mayouf's development, if anything, just put a little bit on him a little bit. See how he copes with that.
And I think we're both in agreement. We'd like to see him keep this contest under control. Al-Mayouf, you see him just lose his way ever so slightly as rounds progress. It's important that he stays switched on, stays in charge, remains the boss.
And also, when you're dictating the pace, which he clearly is, it's always on you to do more. And I think and that's what you want to see every round, just to increase it a little bit, whether it's pressure, pace, power, or speed. Just a little bit more of everything if you can. But pick something and do more of it. So he was boxing well here, but it's all a little bit the same pace and the same tempo.
We have a superb team with us this evening, and we have former world champion Sean Porter. Let's hear his thoughts on this contest.
My thoughts are exactly what Barry just said. Zizou has to take control. He has to maintain control. He has to step it up a notch and do even more. He has control. He has this fight in hand, but do even more. Do something dazzling that makes us want to see you again. That's what I want to see from Zizou.
Thanks, Sean. And will we see that response from Al-Mayouf? Just a bit more when he go through the gears. This is a good attack. Head, body, good variation.
Yeah, and it's good. And you don't want to over-criticise anybody, but stay there. Stay there and just take a different angle. That's all. You can do a little pivot to the side. You can go again there. You don't have to take a step back. It's a guy here who's not throwing punches back. So you're allowed to work away. You're allowed to practice what you do in the gym. Like I said earlier, I think this is the fight for him. Good shot.
Yeah, nice hooks. First with the right, then the left hook to finish. Just sitting in the pocket here in the Philly shell. Looking to take the right hand. Good head movement. As I said before, he said that's what he's been working on, defense. And you can see once again why there are only 2 stoppage defeats on the record of De Oliveira. There is 20 defeats, but already we've seen enough. We see it in London a couple of fights ago against Jesse Brandon. He knows how to survive, knows how to stay out of trouble.
That's better there from Al-Mayouf, just changing from one side to the other with the body shots. Maybe just rip it through the middle to finish it off, and then that gives you the opportunity to throw, while I would say his best shot is his left hook.
It wasn't a bad left to the body from De Oliveira. Nice left hand. Just soaking all these shots up now. Another good round in the bank. Once again, Ziad Al-Mayouf.
Move everything behind the jab, and that's quite important. That's just to learn that sort of pattern routine that you ingrain into your psyche. That everything behind that jab, that gives you the judgment of the distance, keeps you safe if anything comes back. You can defend better, and keeps your shape really well, which is you're throwing correct punches. You're quite even on the line every time.
So, more output would you want to see now from Ziad?
No, he's not going to say from round 1. Change your pace.
Change your pace.
He's busy enough, but everything's right on the line. So it's like with that defense, you're going to block everything. So a screw shot through the middle, and just try and open that defense so you can be more active and accurate.
In the round 5 we go. 2 to go here. First fight of the night. We've said it, and we've said it all week. We've said it since it was announced. The greatest card the sport has ever seen. Oh, just missing with the right hand there, Al-Mayouf. Will we see that change in pace, the change in tempo? Does seem like it, Barry, at the start of this 5th round.
A bit more speed in the work here from Al-Mayouf. See, with that speed as well, when you push your punches, unless you're really heavy-handed, there's nothing on them. But if you get a bit of speed into that shot and you just turn your hands over, that's where a bit of snap, a bit more power comes into play.
Nice roll under the left hook there of De Oliveira. We've seen some feints and just a little bit more know-how, I feel, Barry. I'm sure he's been taking on all the advice Buddy McGurk, Paul Smith would be giving him, but I can tell from this, there's obviously been a lot of sparring taking place.
Yeah, well ultimately, all the corner work is great, and all the gym work is great, but you've got to be able to work to learn to think on your feet. So you have to adapt yourself. You're the only one in there for those 3 minutes, so the fact that you're doing stuff good, but it's not open-handed defence. You're comfortable and you're winning the fight quite easily. But there's opportunities to do more. You should be able to read what's going on. And again, these are learning fights for you. You'll learn from it. But there's an opportunity here for him to try and engage his brain and just maybe a different tact.
Oh, good work. It was, yeah.
There, that's it. He's rather than the bam, 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 and brr. It's just a different sound to the work.
Nice left to the body from De Oliveira. He's let his hands go more in this 5th round.
Good jab there from Almayouf. Bit of weight on that shot.
Yeah, he's remained disciplined with his position in the ring, Almayouf. Not step too far back from that centre ring. Good exit off the ropes from De Oliveira. He's moving nicely, very quickly, in fact, to his left to avoid that right hand.
Yeah, just good work there from Almayouf there. Not really cutting the ring off, just not really allowing Oliveira just to escape too much.
Yeah, good work behind the jab again, just slip into the body, and as you say, Barry, the step either side to side here, just to create those further openings. Wouldn't go amiss.
Oliveira then just looking to throw that right hand over the top with a little low hand one from Almayouf. He didn't do it.
And that has been a shot that he's been caught with, Almayouf. Just the orthodox right hand over the top of that lazy lead hand at times.
Again, another round dominated here by Almayouf.
Good work, good work. Good improvement shown. The engine seems better as well from Almayouf. Just signaling in the crowd, trying to get his local adoring fans behind him. As I say, just starting to fill here at the A&B Arena.
Good combination, and that was the best work of the night, I felt, for Almayouf. Accurate with his work. Again, that injection of pace that we always talk about. That was it, and look what happened. Didn't punch from the same tempo or pace. He upped the pace a little bit with the work without rushing it, importantly. So the technique is still neat, but it opens up the defense because Oliveira is used to one sort of weight and pace of the shot. And it just opens up the defense right up, and then he had success and landed clean on the target.
Second round, the final round.
Well, final round here in the first contest of the night. Ziad Almayouf versus Jontas De Oliveira, and it's been a good 5 rounds from Almayouf. Just heard Paul Smith in the corner there. Stay switched on, nothing silly, don't make any mistakes. You got this one in the bag, finish strong. Ah, lovely jab, Barry.
Step with it.
Yep.
I mean, he was forced to do that because De Oliveira was moving to his left, so he had to sort of overreach, if you like, because he stepped with it, kept himself on balance, and landed with a nice weighty left hand.
Oh, nice solid right hand there, went through. He took it well, De Oliveira. I don't think it shook him up at all, but I've been impressed with the variation of Almayouf. You know, we've seen shots to the body, we've seen uppercuts, nice jab, variation with the jab, as you see in there. So lots of work on, plenty to work with.
That's better. Right hand with following that double jab. One much on the shot, but it's the right sort of idea. Again, it's all about just getting these pieces of the puzzle together, isn't it? So then, in the end, after a few more fights, it all clicks. And there's a nice sync to your work.
Dipping the knees, avoiding the shots coming his way. Little step, just missing with the right hand, De Oliveira. He's been close a couple of times. of his 6 victories. 5 have been stoppage, but not been able to land anything of note in this contest.
Good short right hand a few seconds ago there from Al Mayouf. Just sort of lifted the elbow up and chopped down with the shot. That's good. He's got the good work, but
there was an opportunity.
There was a shot, wasn't there, to come off it. Shot.
Yeah, I think the composure in these later rounds have been impressive from Al Mayouf. Like I say, he's unravelled in the past as the fight sort of enters the last few rounds, but we haven't seen that this time. That was a nice right hand, though.
Yeah. Took that well there, Al Mayouf. You just think, just stiffen the legs ever so slightly. Again, that boxing with the low left hand makes it hard to read, but also gives an opportunity and a target for your opponent to go for.
If he's had the opportunity numerous times, having the Oliveira backed onto the ropes, and I think exactly what you said in the early rounds, Barry, just that movement side to side to create them further openings really would add to his repertoire. I like what I've seen. There's definite improvements, Barry.
Yeah, no, it is, and again, not flagging in the later rounds, keeping that composure and controlling the pace, which he's done throughout.
Well, a very good victory, which no doubt is going to be handed to Al Mayouf. Improvements for sure, Barry. What? Well, it was a brilliant contest. Al Mayouf dominating, but let's hand over to our MC for the evening, Mr. Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Howard Foster, scores the contest 60-54 for your winner and still undefeated, Ziad Zizo Al-Mayouf.
Yeah, it was a good performance, wasn't it, Barry? Certain improvements there.
Yeah, I think it is, though. Obviously, he's back on the winning trail. That's very important, first of all. I think, the fact that he realises that, if I want to get my work off and control everything, I have to take the centre of the ring. I think my jab has to be more active, and it was. He controlled the pace because of that, and then with that, you build confidence, and that's where there, in those later rounds, he let his hands go. His engine looked better because he didn't panic because things are working for him. And we know there's going to be more aggressive and better style of opponents. So of course, there's going to be steps up on the way. But I would say with Al Mayouf, he has a lot of talent. As you said, lots to work for, lots to work with.
Yeah.
But there's no rush with him. I think they've realised that you can take a little step back and start building. I think you just got to get comfortable with what they're doing in the gym, what they're doing in the ring. But he's a fantastic talker. He's a great advertisement for Saudi Arabian boxing. I think that's important as well. And if they're going to build off him and a couple of others, I think his development and working on him really deeply is going to be more important than rushing him too soon into a fight he's not ready for.
And good to see a smile on his face. Last time against Juan Garcia, he was so disappointed, he really was. Just seeing a shot of former world champion Liam Smith be rooting for his brother in a couple of fights' time. Paul Smith obviously helping out with Buddy McGurk in the Ziad Al Mayouf corner, but a victory that this man could be proud of.
And look, he's got a Quentin McGurn, Paul Smith, one world champion, Liam Smith, another world champion, Paul Smith, the world title challenger, who was very unlucky, could have been another world champion. So he's got a wealth of experience in that gym, plus others that he can learn from and learn with. So the future looks bright for him. So that was a good display, and he's trying to get the crowd into gear. So all in all, a good night's work there for Zayed Al-Mayouf.
Well, Al-Mayouf gets back to winning ways in our first contest here at the ANB Arena.